Welcome to the Cheesecake Challenge. Once again, we are here on Slick Jimmy Speaks for the 13th episode of the Cheesecake Challenge. Like I said, tonight we have Kaiju Cuties Cataclysmically Crushing on Who. So the idea is, let me go back to my phone, of course. I should have had this all queued up, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. But you know how it goes. I'm going to go up to this thing I'm looking at, and here's the deal. The artist who we have already, right now we have three great artists who have shown up. Thank you for being here tonight. El Guapo, Cesar Feliciano, and Humble Marty, and Illustrator Monk. Thank you for coming out tonight to show us what you're going to do with this. The challenge is, here are the 4 parts. Pick a kaiju and anthropomorphize it into a hot, sexy female amalgam creature. So basically, take a kaiju and put its parts onto a pretty gal, essentially. And then pick a famous landmark from a city and incorporate it. And that was number 2. 3, pick a recognizable human love interest for your kaiju cutie to be crushing on and incorporate said human. 4, be ambitious and color as much as you can. That is quite the ambitious project for tonight for our artists that have shown up. And I'd like to see what they do. So without any further ado, well, first of all, let's, do you guys have anything you want to show before we get started?
No,
I'm good.
Okay, cool enough. So without any further ado, let's get going. And we have approximately, I'll give till 5 after the 10 o'clock here. So that's about 2 hours and 3 minutes. All right, excellent. I need to get rid of all these notices I have here. I have quite a few. Feeling a little. I'm feeling a little. I don't know, I went out today, and it was a beautiful day here in the last couple of days here in Utah, and so I went out today, and now I've come home, and I feel a little tired, strangely enough, because I was running around in the beautiful weather here in Utah in June. Usually, you don't get like 66 degrees with a slight breeze and it being nice and sunny. And you don't feel like you're being, cooked. And it was really nice. So took a little drive up to Canyon, looked at the nature and so forth, and went to the waterfall that's up there and walked around and came back home and got something to eat. And yeah, that was my day today. Now I feel exhausted for some reason because I'm old. And what we got? Let's see what we got in here. Looks like Cesar is starting with the perspective lines and figuring stuff out. That's good. Finding his infinity point. Let's see what Humble's doing. I don't see what Humble's doing. Just see an icon. Pretty little icon. Gonna go back to Illustrator Monk. And pretty light. I can barely see what's going on, but I assume things are taking shape as they usually do for Illustrator Monk. Humble, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I can't see what you're doing.
Oh, here, I'll just let's see, filter, hue, and oh well, no wonder I forgot screen share.
Oh, that would help. Let's go to the chat, see if anybody's actually shown up to our little get together here. Over to the live event. And yeah, we got PS Melter. He was the first. He's put first. And Zach Hawkins, seriously. And then Flit Amrant, my stalwart. Mod, it looks like I made it just in time. You did, indeed. Zach Hawkins saved a seat. Woohoo! Good panel again tonight, indeed. 3 awesome artists have shown up. Art City Comics. Hey, Slick Jimmy. What's up, man? Art City. Good to have you here. Hopefully we get more people in here. If you guys feel like sharing the broadcast on Twitter, maybe that would entice a few more people to come in. Currently, we have 8 watching and 8 likes. Thank you for the likes. That's parody. I like that. Not parody, parity. Going back to the panel. We might have another artist come in later tonight, or at least late tardy, as it were. Hopefully, that would be nice. But if we don't, we have a trio of great artists showing their skills tonight on the Cheesecake Challenge. I do think next week we're going to go back to Tuesday night, so that might be a short span between Saturday and Tuesday, or maybe I'll do it on a Wednesday night just so we have kind of a few more days in between, and then bump back to Tuesday. We don't seem to have a lot of people showing up on our Sunday night broadcasts as much, especially for the panel. And I would like to get more people on the panel if that's possible. And it seems like Sunday night is kind of a non-starter for larger panels, but we do have great artists that do show up. Just would like to have a little bit more competition. That's all. So for those who are listening, that's probably going to change this next coming week. I may do it on Wednesday this coming week and then shift Tuesday next week. Yeah, or Thursday. We'll see. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Say like Professor Geek often does stuff on Thursdays. So let's see. Let's go back to the chat. See what's going on. Oh, more people showed up. 10 people watching. 10 people watching, and 10 people have liked. Again, still parity. I like that. And so where we at? Oh, Rebel Comics, Larry. Oh, that's the word. A word up. Right. Selkirk draws. What's going on, dudes? I don't know. Selkirk, do you draw? Would you like to come on the program? I'm just wondering. Tank Ferret, who also does art. Would you like to come on the program? Liked and shared. Thank you. Appreciate that. Howdy, fellow cheesecakers. That was from, and also, I'm working on commission stuff. Oh, so you can't work. I see you're actually making money. That's nice. By the way, we do have artists who are here have their own projects. I'm going to throw a shout out for Illustrator Monk, who is reticent, it seems, to pimp his own store. He does have a store now with at least one T-shirt that you can get of a Aztec gal with a
Hey, I
jaguar.
made it.
What we got now? Oh, we got Daniel Vega. All right, man, get to work. You're late, tardy boy.
Sorry, man.
That's all right. I hear you have family, right?
Me? Yes.
Okay, well, that usually takes precedence. Getting them fed, making sure that they're have.
I'm sorry. Not family, but okay, I heard you wrong. No, I was actually because I woke up late because I was talking with people all night long.
Okay. Selkirk Draws says, I follow you guys on Twitter. Might jump in. What's the hot topic exactly? It's Kaiju's. No, actually, it's Kaiju who has anthropomorphized into a hot gal. But she's still big. She's still stomping around. But she's crushing on a human or some sort of person. And so there's the crushing, as in, she's got a crush on that person. And then you're also supposed to incorporate like a landmark from some city that you adore, and there you go, and then color it as much as you can. That's the thing. If you want the link, give me a holler, Selkirk. I don't know if I know you directly from this. I'm not familiar with your handle here. Do you have a different one on Twitter? And if you do, if you want it, just hit me up and I'll get you the link. Going back to P.S. Melter, draw a giant turtle kaiju, a sexy giant turtle kaiju, because P.S. Melter definitely has certain fetishes. Illustrator Monk.
Okay, so who's been taken so far?
What?
What kaiju has been taken so far?
I don't know. There's many. I'm sure that some people would just jump on Godzilla, but I mean, yeah. Anyway.
Well, there is. I forget what the name of that one.
Because I know there's monster.
That one turtle kaiju is called.
Camera. G-A.
Camera.
Yeah, Camera.
Yeah, that one. I think.
Does Bazit count?
So Flit Amaranth says, Illustrator Monk consistently brings the heat and the sweet. Show him how much you appreciate it by grabbing a shirt from his Redbubble store. And I totally totally endorse that. Go get the shirt. It's very stylish, very very well done art, and it will draw attention to you. I assume. Tank Ferret art. Does Bowsette count? If she's stomping on freaking buildings, then I probably could go with Bowsette counts. But she has to
Yes.
have buildings. There has to be buildings underneath her feet. She is super duper sized.
She is giant Bowsette.
Or a giant Bowsette. That could very much easily be a kaiju. Flit, what's poppin' from Tank Ferret? Zach Hawkins, just checked your channel, Selkirk. Skimmed the Digi art video. You could be a real contender here. Yeah, exactly. So Selkirk, if you want to come on, get me get in contact with me, or somebody get me in contact with him. Send me his Twitter link. Let me look that up real quick. Selkirk. I need to keep talking. Selkirk Draws. I hope that's on Twitter. Selkirk Draws. A little bit pedantic there. I'm getting a lot of Selkirk, like England and stuff. Well, Selkirk, you better send me that link. I'll get you in here. I'd love to have another artist on the panel. That would be fantastic. Or one of the other fellows. Tank, can you send me a link if you know his link? Just jump in the Cheesecake chat or the Pleasure Dome and send that to me, please. Where am I at? Huh. Okay. Zach says he had it. Oh, sorry. It wasn't. I'm sorry, Tank. Zach said he checked at it. So see if you can find that, man. Foot Amaret. He does shout out Tank. Tank Ferret. All the cool people are here. Sweet. Yes, this is true. We do have many cool people. P.S. Melter. What about Venus? The fifth Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Is that true? Is Venus?
They made her up for the TV show, and then they kind of just discarded her after that. And so I know that at one point they were trying to bring her into mainstream, because I know Venus was the name of another mutant, but she was a salamander, I think. And the turtles are no bigger than the average human, or maybe slightly above them, like maybe between 7 foot and 8 foot, depending on the mutation of the character.
I have no idea. I know they're teenage, so they shouldn't be too big.
Well, the turtles themselves are between 6 and 7 feet.
Yeah.
Everybody else should be like 7 and up.
Sure. Star Storyteller says, "Hey, it's a small group. It is a small group currently. That's fine. I really appreciate who has come out to play." Tank Ferret says, "Giant Zoidberg crossplay with Giant Coilette." That makes me. I don't know what I feel about that. Flit Amaret, get in there, Selkirk. Show us what you got. And then Selkirk goes, "I'll scan it in. I'm not really hooked up for a hangout yet." Well, if you're not, I understand. And if that's the case, it's tough to just do that on the fly, at short notice. But if you would like to be part of the festivities night when we do these things, hit me up, man. I'm willing to put you in the mix. P.S. Melter, Mona Lisa was a salamander in the '87 TV series, a one-off episode, love interest for Raph, and it didn't go anywhere.
I know there was a when they made the Nickelodeon version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had they were trying to make love interest for all the turtles, because I think they had April. They were trying to do Donatello was April, and at one point, and Mikey was a time traveling one. I forgot her name. Raph was a space alien one, and I think Leo was somebody. It was somebody.
Yeah, gotta be somebody. Rumble Terry shows up, another one of my mods. Thank you, Rumble, for coming into the house. So are we drawing haughty monster hybrids? Sort of. Yeah, I'm just saying these are, you know, take the 50.
I like
What was that?
macro monster. I think they're like macro monster hybrids.
Yeah, something like that. Star Storyteller says, yep. Oh, I forgot to say Rebel Comics. Larry is also one of the mods. Although Flit Amaranth seems to do most of the heavy lifting of late. Appreciate him. Also, or her. I'm not sure if Flit is a him or her. And in this day and age, I'm told not to assume. Flit, if you could make a poll as it goes, you already probably are on top of that. But yeah, I don't want to forget like I did last time to the very end. Oh, and let's go back to the panel. Beautiful panel. Beautiful little panel. Oh, I was stuck on Humble. Humble was white boxed.
Boomer.
Hello.
That's right.
Boomer.
We got Cesar. We got definitely got a body going. And there's a body, and he's probably going to add some bells and whistles to that. Humble is she seems to be crawling. I think. Not sure what's going on there. And what is this we got? What's the? We'll see as it comes. Illustrator Monk, he's got a girl going, and probably going to get some other parts that shows the kaiju in her. And finally, Daniel Tech, he's got another very intense looking young lady with a lot of voluptuous curves. It's coming. He's scribbling, getting there. And there's a little guy in the breath. Oh boy!
We'll call that Captain Marvel.
This is feeling very Godzilla here. At least that's what I'm seeing.
That's the idea. I figured I'd just fuck it, go with Godzilla.
So I don't know Kaiju's all that much. I did this as a suggestion from last week, which I thought was good considering King of All Monsters out in theaters right now. Although it's not doing as great as I think people had hoped, but
well, we know why for that. So
well, and I know everybody that I know that has seen it has actually liked it. So that's strange, but that's the world we live in. We get spoon fed a lot of pablum from
bullshit
certain places, and hope to say that we like it even if we don't. And then other people make cool things, and nobody seems to want to push them very hard, and then you just kind of fall by the wayside, except for a bunch of people who really love them, like say Battle Angel Alita.
Dude, I love that one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to drop on DVD and Blu-ray.
I think it's like the week before Comic-Con, which by the way, I will be at Comic-Con. So.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Great. You're gonna be at the San Diego Comic-Con, or
yes, sir. At a booth.
Really?
I will have a booth. I'm trying to remember. We're on the far side. If you go to the artist alley, the vendor section, we'll be at the far side to the back of the convention.
I have a question. That's cool, man. Everybody go out and see Daniel if you're in the area. Go to the big show.
Yeah.
And check him out. There's a lot to see. I've been there twice. Once a long time ago, and then once not so long ago, about 8 years ago. It's not so long ago. Saw one of my friends who was doing something. Yeah, so go see it. It's kind of a madhouse. Park a long way away and then bus in. That's my advice, because otherwise it's not worth it.
Well, because my brother lives out there, so I have a place to be without having to spend.
Well, sure. I mean, that's fine. I mean,
and that's my. But your recommendation is my recommendation. It's like do all of it in advance for the love of God, please.
Yeah. It's really large, and it's gotten larger over time.
Yeah.
It's kind of a crazy thing.
Because I think this year they may I don't know if they've done it yet, but they'll probably introduce whatever the next phase of Marvel is going to be. So it's going to be pretty stupid.
Well, hopefully they'll do next phase. I'm hoping that they try to bring Spider-Man to the fore, but I don't know with Sony still owning.
I don't know. I would love for them to make it more on Spider-Man. Just
I would too, rather than say another more,
Captain Marvel.
yeah, a character that I just don't even want to think about. But
Yeah,
anyway, but it's not something I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much superhero films are going to last. That we've had a long run of their style of stuff. I mean, and it feels like about a sea change is about to happen one of these days. But maybe they can keep it going if they can be smart about it. I don't know.
Mm,
You don't think so, Humble?
nah, nothing. I was just thinking.
Well, share a penny for your thoughts.
I don't know. It depends on how they handle the franchise.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's a lot of places they still can mine from the lore. I mean, there's plenty of Marvel stuff, but yeah, how they handle it's the big deal. I don't know.
yeah.
I'd love to see something like, say, a Moon Knight movie. I'd really dig it. I'd love to see that. Um, I'd love to see something a little more esoteric. I'd love to see a Silver Surfer film. I know
Ooh,
that all the rights back to
that would
that.
be freaking awesome.
And I'm like not necessarily like hooked to like Fantastic Four. I like just Silver Surfer, bringing Galactus, bringing all the all the
And
cosmic stuff.
yeah, and don't make him a freaking gas giant bubble fucking thing.
Yeah, make him Galactus. People like Frankie Ray Nova, stuff like that. I always love that character. There's a lot of things. The Celestials, the like the Champion and the Gardener and all those guys, the Masters of the Universe and that sort of stuff. Well, they're not. What are they called? I can't remember that group.
The Eternals.
No, the guys like the Champion and the Collector and
Because the defenders, the champions,
no, I mean no, the Champion like he's the
because I know there was the Beyonder.
yeah, and the Beyonders like a character that you can bring in like that. There's the Living
The one
Tribunal,
above all, and
the one above all, and all that stuff could be done with like Silver Surfer, um, say in like a 3-movie arc if they planned it right. And then you could like hook him in with people like Guardians of the Galaxy, and maybe you could bring in like the Krull, the Kree Skrull War, and then like what's Gladiator? What's his so the Shari? There's a whole bunch of stuff you could do that. The Brood.
the Playdex.
Yeah, I mean
the techno-organic alien being.
Well, all that cosmic stuff could be brought in, but I mean, will they do it? I don't know. Did anybody see Bill Goldberg and the Undertaker their bout? Did you see the synopsis of it? A little lackluster. I'm not a big wrestling fan, but boy, was that a bit of a
How
show.
old is the Undertaker? He has to be pushing fucking 80.
Undertaker? I don't know. He's that old. Currently have 13 watching, 15 have liked the program. Thank you for the 13 watching, and thanks for the 15 likes. Let's see how old Undertaker is. Undertaker. Talk amongst yourselves. Get done.
Okay. So I'm still taking commissions. Right now I have about 25 slots open. So if you're looking for something, just hit me up at vegadesigns at squarespace.com.
Yeah. Undertaker's only 4 years older than me. He's 54.
Oh, okay. I was about to. It's because he looks really, really, really tired. It's like I was.
Well, I mean, trust me, at 54, doing that stuff, it's you better limit what you're doing, otherwise you're going to hurt yourself. Just kind of how it is. Let's go back to the chat, see what they have to say. Flit Amaranth, yep, already got the pull up Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Star Storyteller, it says we love you, Flint. His name's Flint, but I think we know what you mean. Selkirk draws most deaf. Have fun watching you guys draw. He's having fun watching you guys draw. Looking great so far. So there you go, guys. He's giving you guys your props. Tank First says he wants a Smexy Gamorina. I'm not sure what he's doing there, but yeah, I agree. Flint Amaranth, while your cheesecake is being prepared, how about a spoonful of sugar to whet your appetite? Check out Little Girl Lethal in demand on Indiegogo. Indeed, my book with whiskey paint is still on Indiegogo in demand. We are progressing. There is art still being made by Troy Torres, and we are refining. I'm doing lettering. It's getting there. I think I'm gonna just drop out some of the bells and whistles on the lettering and let people take a look at the first story here in a few days, and then I'll get back to like working on that so I can make it look better.
Cool.
Professor Geek shows up. Midnight Suns. You want Midnight Suns? I would like a Midnight Suns. That would be very cool as a movie. I think there's a lot that can be done with that. Trusty sidekick, Celestials. Celestials? Yeah, he's asking a question. Professor Geek, Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Blade, Werewolf by Night, all on one team. Yes, definitely. Midnight Suns. That would be so cool. And bring back. You could even have him Wesley. He hasn't changed all that much. You could get Wesley Snipes to be Blade again. P.S. Melter. That match was awful. Talking about the Taker and Goldberg. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he like I said, it just looked like Undertaker's tired, and
well, and to be fair, Goldberg didn't really perform all that well either, and from what I understand, he's never been more than just the spear.
yeah,
it is.
I've never heard of Goldberg being like a technical wrestler. I just know he's just more brute force.
Yeah, he was from football, and he never really was anything that could be said to be a great wrestler. He's just kind of a big guy. Star Storyteller, remember to like the vid. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate people liking. We got 16 people likes, 14 people watching currently. Jason Black. Hey, Jason, how you doing? I'm here. Just finished watching Good Omens. Right on, man. Thank you for showing up and coming into the chat and hanging out with us and watching great art being made. P.S. Melter, Goldberg gave himself a concussion, missing the spear, and ran headfirst into the ring post.
Ooh.
Oof. Well, that would explain a lot of his stumbling around. Probably didn't even know where he was. Have any of you guys gotten a concussion?
No.
Well, yeah. I have, and it's an interesting experience. And then I've watched several people playing football who had concussions, and
you can tell. I mean, you can tell when somebody's seriously hurt. I mean, it's not like they can get hurt and they can hide it forever. It's not
right. Well, I mean, I've seen concussions from boxing and from wrestling as well. You can get, if somebody suplexes somebody pretty hard, they can get a concussion from the mat. And then playing rugby, also, I saw quite a few people get their bell rung. Yeah. P.S. Melter, Undertaker has a full plastic hip. Damn, he's still.
What the hell is he doing fighting then? That thing breaks. He's gonna fall apart right in the middle of the fucking ring.
I don't know. The money must be there for it.
I guess, but I guess Vince is not gonna be happy until the Undertaker has a stroke in the middle of the fucking ring.
Well, that may happen. Zach Hawkins, you'd figure with that wrestling money, he'd be able to afford at least a steel hip, if not a titanium. Yeah, you'd think. Yeah, you would think, indeed. It would probably be better that way. I don't know. The day's coming. One of these days, in the next however many decades, we're going to have cyborgs. We are. People are going to start. They're going to figure that stuff out, and people are going to get full-on new body parts. It's coming. I don't know if I'm going to be around to see it, but it's coming. Maybe some of you youngsters, some of you Xennials or millennials or Z, you're going to see that shit. Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to the panel. Panel. We have 4 great artists on the panel currently tonight. Cesar Feliciano, also known as El Guapo. El Guapo.
Yes, sir.
And he is, let's see what he's doing. It's coming along. I see the elements for the kaiju being implemented and put on the lovely figure of a female. Let's go to Humble. Humble is also. Oh, she's going with Gamora. Yeah.
I've got one Gamera, and I found one monster design that I liked off of One Punch.
Okay.
One Punch. Huh.
She didn't last more than 1 episode. I'll just say that much.
Was that the one that like had all the bugs and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, mosquito lady.
She was kind of sexy, but yeah, she
Kind of.
Was she taken up? Was she taken up by One Punch or by his?
No, it's by
One slap.
Well, yeah, Satama just slapped the shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We had Saitama doing a whole bunch of mosquito puns. It's funny.
That's right.
I know. That's the funny thing is that he beats everything with 1 punch. He can't kill the fucking mosquito.
Okay. I'm really digging what Illustrator Monk is doing here. Illustrator, Mr. Monk. Let's go that way. What is this young lady's? What is she a mix of? What's her kaiju?
I just went with Mothra.
Mothra and Lady Liberty are having a relationship in this great one.
Really?
I'm digging it.
Shit.
It's very cool. All right, and we're going to Daniels. He's doing Godzilla. And yeah, it's coming along. And, going back to the chat, see what chat's saying tonight here on the Cheesecake Challenge. Thank you guys for showing up. It's much appreciated. Oh, look, we have Edwin Boyette. Edwin shared out. Thank you. Appreciate that, Edwin. Where we at? I gotta go back to where we stopped. And okay, PS Melter says it probably is. I'm just taking the piss out of it. Okay, I get it. About the hip, he's referring to Zach Hawkins. Anyhow, what kaiju is our esteemed panel working on? I just went through that. I think we got that. And Edwin Boyette, like I said, he's in the chat, or at least he was. Appreciate that. Selkirk draws Devilman manga might have some good kaiju designs too. Indeed.
Any manga.
Good Dog Press. Aloha all. Good Dog Press. It's Manny. Go Caesar, go. He's giving you your props there, Caesar.
Word.
Manny, where are you exactly, buddy? Where are you? You should be in here. That's all I'm saying. Zach Hawkins. Ahoy, Manny. Edwin Boyette. El Guapo is great. Again, more props for El Guapo. Cat? No. Go over there.
Is that cat?
My friggin' cat. Good Dog Press. Hey, Zach. Let's see. I'm going to go down to actual people, not just acknowledging each other. Jason Black. Remember, the seagulls are for showing scale. Indeed, tiny little seagulls will show how big the kind you are. Very, very tiny little seagulls. Flit Amaranth, Daniel Vega, you know him. You love him. As luck would have it, he's open for commissions. Hit him up and get one for yourself. And then he gives you Vega designs. Indeed. Flit Amaranth doing his job like he always does, with style and aplomb. Professor Geek, he's talking to Edwin. And Spencer Tunes shows up. Spencer Tunes is not here tonight. He's off doing somebody or something. And let's see. We got I'm trying to find some good stuff other than people just going, "Yo, what's up? How you doing?" A Wild Spencer appears. Indeed, a Wild Spencer did appear. A Good Dog Press working on Skunk Girl. Only 23 left before I go live on Indiegogo. I think I just had my house strafed by a plane. Yeah. Spencer Tunes, Edwin. Oh, that could have been I don't know, some sort of aircraft. Spencer Tunes, Edwin. When are you starting up the Dune reading again? Yeah, that's when is that starting up? Soon. I've been trying to get caught up with the promotion. There you go. Manny, you got me as a backer. That's P.S. Melter. So Manny, guess what? You got at least one person down for the Skunk Girl. Probably more than one because I'm down for the Skunk Girl as well. Back to the panel once again. Panel. Where's the panel? Here's the panel. Cesar. Ooh, she's not looking as sexy as I would think. She's looking a little scary. Oh boy. Who is that? What is this? It looks like Maleficent, kind of. Who are we looking at?
I am trying to incorporate Raijin.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Very cool.
She's kind of scaring me. I'm not sure I'd want to plant one on her kisser because yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Probably lose a piece if you did. Back to Humble. We're looking at parts and pieces. They're there, and so there's some stuff going to happen. I would assume between those two.
Yeah, possibly some cat fight over the same dude.
Oh boy. Oh.
I'm crashing the stream, Jimmy.
Oh, we have a Spencer.
A wild Spencer has appeared.
That's right.
Yeah,
a wild Spencer has appeared. He said he wasn't going to show up, and then he did.
Well, I don't. I didn't know what. I didn't know what time I was going to be home, but I'm home now. But I was planning on just working on the comic book that I'm working on.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have to do that, then do that. But we would love it if you took a little time.
We'll see. Is it too late now to jump in?
It's never too late. It's just how far you can get. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Okay, let me see here.
We have Daniel Tech working on a Godzilla girl. Godzilla girl. And then we have Spencer Tunes maybe working on.
Maybe. We'll see what we can come up with, eh?
So that makes actually 5 people in the panel.
Nice.
Illustrator Monk is still his feed is gone black. I don't know what's going on with Illustrator Monk. But he's certainly doing something.
I'm still here.
His Lady Liberty and Mothra, she's all fluffy because she's got all those big wings. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. Each one folded up in them. I just bumped my own damn mic. All right. I am a boomer. That definitely is like boom.
It's true.
Yeah, I can't get away from it. I'm 50 now. What do you expect, for crying out loud? Half a century.
Happy birthday.
Well, yeah, a few days.
Well, I'm right behind you, sir. I'm 37, so.
Are you really?
Right behind me, dude.
That's not really right behind you.
Well, somewhat behind him.
I'm 13 years behind you. Yeah, I could have babysat your ass. Sure.
I'm 35.
Probably.
Back to our beautiful chat. Our beautiful chat is now 18 people watching, 18 with 19 likes. Thank you very much. Let's see where we're at. Sure. Yeah. Never too late to add you to the poll, Josh. That's what Flit Amaranth says. He is
right
here. Rumble Terrier, remember to hit that like button. Indeed, I agree with Rumble. P.S. Melter, give that Aussie an inch, and he will demand to take it a mile.
What? What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Professor Geek wishes me a belated happy birthday. Thank you very much. It's about a month belated, but I appreciate the thought. And it was a good time. I had a good birthday. I wanted to tell you, these 2 days. I worked yesterday, and then I got to Sunday, and I got to go out. These have been the 2 nicest days I have seen in so long. I mean, we've had a lot of rain, which I don't mind and stuff in Utah because we're in the high desert, and it's a good thing to get some rain and a little snowpack on the mountains. But man, these were nice days. These are the days that if you were here to come to Utah, you would come here and go, holy cow, this is a great place to live. And then you wait till the next day and you'd be wondering why your tree got knocked down. But
Sounds like Texas. Like wait 5 seconds and the weather will change. You're like, dang, damn it. I want it to stay the same.
It's Utah has a little bit more stable weather than some places, but it's an interesting place.
Because I can get up and start the day with sunny skies, not a cloud in the sky, and it is the most. It's not too hot and it's not too cold, and it's just good. You go out a little bit and suddenly it's pouring like there's no tomorrow. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, we don't get that too much here. Like our rain doesn't ever get so like where you can't see through it. I back east when I was living there for a while, it would rain and it'd rain so hard that your windshield wipers would go in full blast and it was like you're in a car wash. It was crazy.
We had it was a sunny day and out of nowhere hurricane.
Well, out of nowhere, a hurricane. Out of nowhere. Usually, people see that hurricane coming.
I mean, it just decided. Oh, hey, by the way, I'm gonna touch down now. It's like it's not a cloud fucking sky, and it just decides. Oh, hey, I mean, you got like literally a 5-minute warning before it just decides to.
Well, sometimes that happens. Are you talking a hurricane or a tornado?
Tornado. I'm sorry.
Hurricane. I usually know they're coming.
Yeah, usually a hurricane. I meant to say tornado. Like tornado is just like, hey, I'm gonna be here right about now.
All right. Well, yeah, okay. Rumble Terriers.
Texas, because it's happened at least twice before that I know of.
Well, that's happened there. Rumble Terrier asked, "Did you ever get that art book?" I did. I did get the art book. Then some of us were hanging out on my birthday night, and my mom was saying, "What do you want to get?" And then I didn't know. It's like I'm a 50-year-old man. I've pretty much got everything I need for the most part. But I was like flipping through talking about Robert McGinnis, who's like one of my favorite artists from the 20th century. And he's still alive. He's like 93. And they've done a really nice art book of his with like, you get like a small print that's signed. And then you get the book is signed by him and numbered. And that comes in like a slipcase. And yeah, it's really cool. And it was like $125. And my mom was like, for my 50th, she was willing to pay out a fair amount of money. And so I went and got it. Yeah, and I got it. And it's beautiful. This beautiful book. I put it up on my shelf. And I don't really want to touch it too much because it's so freaking nice. But when you flip through it, like it just has all these beautiful artworks from his different periods that he went through. And it is gorgeous work. If anyone wants to look at fabulous art, go look up Robert McGinnis.
Robert McGinnis? Okay.
One of the greatest artists of the 20th century, I think one of the grandmasters. Anyway, yeah, we have 17 watching currently, 20 in the chat, and with 20 likes, 17 watching currently. Sorry, I get that backwards.
There we go. Now that's a cuter face.
All right, here we go.
Who has a cuter face?
I had to fix the camera face.
Oh, okay.
Less turtle.
I think Josh says he has a cuter face. So full of it.
Okay.
Yes, Melder. I meant to say spiders to kangaroos, not miles. Okay, all right then. Flit amaranth and snakes. Those are Australian snakes.
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 Why did I have snakes?
Snakes.
Look up, bit boss snake.
Snake.
Snakes. Yeah.
Rumble Terrier, Robert McGinnis book, I believe it was. It was indeed. And Zach Hawkins, Foster's. It's Australian for cheap.
We don't even drink it here.
Yeah, that's an old commercial. I haven't seen a Foster's commercial in like 20 years.
I didn't even realize they were still in business. I thought they went out of business like a long time ago.
Yeah,
well, if I ever see one in a ball shop, I'll have to pick one up.
What is the big beer over there in Australia?
Depends what state you're in.
Okay, where you're at in
probably Tuies.
Tuies, all right. Don't know that.
Yeah. Probably the Tuies, VB. Yeah, Carlton Draft. Stella Artois.
I love that one.
Oh, I love that one. Stella Artois.
This is something I have no real knowledge of. I'm not a drinker, but yeah, I'll take your word for it. Rising Lee says no Ossers, great Fosters. What was that?
Dos Equis?
Okay. Dos Equis. That's a Mexican.
Dos Equis?
Yeah. Dos Equis? That's a Mexican beer, sir.
Yeah,
I know. It's popular here.
Jason Black says they drink VB, whatever that is.
Yeah. Victoria Bitter.
Victoria Bitter. Okay. And Zach Hawkins, well, I drink it when I get a craving for nastiness. I guess he's talking about Foster's. Rising Lee says, I'll definitely drink to VB. I'll definitely drink VB. Rumble Terrier. You'll drink anything but Foster's, Rising. I'll definitely drink the Goon. Whatever the hell that is.
Goon is very cheap wine that comes in a bag.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's box wine.
Basically box wine, yeah.
Yeah, it's box wine.
All right. P.S. Meltzer says, Foster green. Foster's green can was the only one I could drink. The blue can was nasty. Okay. Jason Black says, Tui is New Zealand beer. That's cultural appropriation, damn it.
Tui isn't New Zealand.
That's what he says. Maybe he's wrong. Misinformed. P.S. Meltzer says, what is VB in Victoria Bitter? Now he knows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rising Lee, you're on the money with their Rumble, talking about whatever he'll drink, whatever, yeah. All right, I'm going back to the panel. There's lots of stuff going on. Rising Lee does say that Goon is nasty, but he'll probably drink it anyway. Selkirk draws Dead Sea best Aussie band ever. Dead Sea. I'll take your word for it.
Are you guys drawing these girls with tails, by the way?
One of them is.
Mine is.
Okay.
So let's go.
Fucking Queen of the Monsters. You better have one.
Sestad is definitely going for the full ride here. Not necessarily for the sexy, but definitely for the kaiju. I'm feeling from our friend Sestad. Humble Marty is going for her usual cartoon style, and we got a Gamora there, definitely doing something. Not
Gamora.
Gamora.
Whatever the hell that
Gamora.
is. Gamora.
Gamera, yeah.
Gamera.
Like, back off, he's mine.
You know, Jimmy, sexy comes in all shapes and sizes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe that's your fetish. You like it a little more to the kaiju side than the human side. I get it. That's cool. That's all right. We ain't judging. And then we have a illustrator monk who has Mothra, a Mothra girl, brushing up, leaning up, leaning in to Lady Liberty. So yeah, right on. Then we have Josh Spencer has started up. We'll see where he goes with this in the time remaining.
I'd like to see that too.
Yes, you have about an hour and 15 minutes currently.
Okay.
And Daniel Tech is starting his inking of the Godzilla girl, who's
no, okay.
No. Is that a shirt that Godzilla was wearing, or is that her?
A shirt, just because PG-13 here.
Well, I mean,
otherwise she wouldn't be wearing a top at all. But I don't want to get your channel.
I'm just wondering where Godzilla girl shops. Just wondering.
Big girl section.
Okay, well, obviously.
Plus size.
Like
triple XX.
All right, back to the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. We know that the chat loves us here at the Cheesecake Challenge on Slick Jimmy Speaks. Appreciate the chat people who have showed up. Much appreciated. Let's go back and see what we got. Zach Hawkins says, I don't know any of those beers except Stella, which is also nasty. He doesn't like Stella Artois, or whatever name. Okay.
We've got Coopers. We've got Carlton Drum.
I got to hear about a gluten-free beer recently.
It's
that
called Pure Blend.
Actually didn't taste that, I guess, according to popular opinion, did not taste that bad.
So I understand that doesn't taste that half bad, but also I think that Marty can't hear Spencer. Can't hear.
Sorry.
Marty can't hear nothing.
Sorry.
Humble Marty.
She's always cutting me off. It's all right.
She's always cutting people off. She's just the rudest, nicest girl we know.
I am terribly sorry. My sound system stinks.
That's all right.
We forgive you. We forgive you.
She can't hear you, man. I'm just saying. Josh says he forgives you, even though you've been very, very rude so many times.
Very, very bad man.
Treating him with just so much disdain. Odeku. I don't know this person. Yo, dudes, what's up? And
Odeku?
Selkirk Draw says, I did that one. Flit Amaranth does another little pitch for one of our friendly people. If, like me, you can't wait for Unbreathables. I mean,
Unbreathable?
For the Unbreathable Skunk Girl pre-launch campaign is live. Sign up and get an exclusive trading card and pin up. Yes, sign up right now for Skunk Girl, and you'll get those nice perks. That would be cool. Everybody who's interested in Manny's very fragrant young lady that he does, go check that out. Rumble Terrier, you better put a tail on that woman, Josh. He's saying that girl needs a tail.
She's gonna have a tail, right?
That's what he's asking. He's asking for that. Flit Amaranth. Gah, my spelling sucks tonight. Bangs head on table. You're doing just fine, buddy. Don't worry too much. Okay. Rebel Comics says, "Hey Jimmy, I want to come on the show sometime. Do you want to come on the show now? We got space."
Yeah.
I'll give that to Larry.
Yeah, we can talk about Naomi.
We can talk now about Naomi. One moment. Let me get Larry. Speak amongst yourselves. Talk about fun things and shit.
Well, I can talk about beer, except I don't drink a lot of beer anymore.
I don't know.
I've gotten into spirits a lot more, and I make cocktails a lot.
The spirits was it?
Spirits, yeah, like rum, vodka.
You missed the. Okay, you're not a Final Fantasy fan, so.
The Holy Spirit.
No, the spirits was in. It was the name of the Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay. I totally missed what you just said.
Yeah.
There you go, Larry. Larry, you can come on now if you wish. Jump in. Pick up a pencil, though. It's required. Just kidding. Okay, where are we going? Rumble Terry says Mothra is best girl. P.S. Melter, no Rumble. Mecha Streisand is Kaiju Girl. Okay, we have a little bit of stuff going on there. Professor Geek says Godzilla Girl shops at Kaiju Mart. Get it? K with a Kaiju Mart.
Yeah.
That was good. I can kind of tell that Professor Geek is a dad, just a little bit, just
dad jokes,
just a skosh. Risey Lee, is it okay? It's okay, Marty. You're not missing much. That's a little dig at Josh.
I mean, it's true.
Do you want some first aid for that burn? Come on.
You gotta get some aloe for that burn.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Zach Hawkins. If Humble drops out and pops back in, it should fix her audio. Hangouts has been wonky lately. This is definitely true. Your friendly neighborhood ninja dude, get in here. Oh, snap. Hey, comics family. Just checking in with my bro Slick. Also, sorry I missed your birthday, Jimmy. Love you, bro. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I would appreciate it more if you were on the panel. Where are you, boy? All right. Zach Hawkins, he says LOL. PG? Risey Lee. Ninja, we have missed you. This is true, Ninja. We miss you very much. I know that you have family and things to take care of and responsibilities. But once in a while, put it in your calendar and come visit.
What's your favorite cocktail, Slick?
Me?
Dude, do you drink cocktails?
I don't drink.
You don't drink at all? Oh, that's right. You're a Mormon.
I don't have coffee.
I don't even have coffee. Do you have tea?
I don't have tea.
I love tea.
Do you have Coca-Cola?
We can drink Coca-Cola, but some people don't. I don't drink any sodas anymore. It's just like drinking solid sugar, which is probably not doing much good.
I've done that.
You have? I remember as a kid, I used to go get a spoon and go to the sugar thing, and just grab a thing of sugar, and then run around like a freaking crazy person.
I do spoonfuls of sugar.
I'm surprised nobody's noticed.
I'm gonna go silent for a minute. Talk amongst yourself. Deal with something.
All right. Well, while Jimmy is gone,
nobody has noticed.
Nobody's noticed what?
Look at my screen.
I have snuck in like a ninja.
Which is your screen? I can't even.
Can you guys hear Larry?
I don't know. Can they hear me?
Can they hear Larry?
I can hear Larry.
I can hear Larry.
Because it seems like nobody's like responding to Larry.
No one cares that I'm here, James. No.
I was literally about to respond, but I wanted to hear what.
No, it's because I was like I was putting somebody's character in my drawing and nobody was paying.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like Skunk Girl.
Yeah.
It does look like Skunk Girl. Looks almost exactly.
Pardon me for interrupting, but is that Starfire?
No, it's Skunk Girl.
Skunk Girl.
I'm back.
The unbearable Skunk Girl. Like y'all were talking about it, so I just added her in there.
So back to the chat room.
How you doing, Larry?
I'm good, man. How about you?
You're pretty good. Had a great night last night.
Did you? What did you do last night?
A great morning last night. A great morning this morning, boy.
Well, tell me all about it. What did you do?
I went to my girlfriend's house.
Oh,
that explains.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey now.
It's getting spicy in here.
It is.
Well, it is the Cheesecake Challenge, so it's got to get a little spicy.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something, man. Jim, this is probably one of the best drawing shows that I see on YouTube.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
I mean, I like the subject matter, obviously, like you and I, kindred spirits, and and not being afraid to have a little sex appeal to our comics. And it's nice to see that everyone kind of taking part and having fun and drawing some nice looking women, man.
Well, I do enjoy doing this, and I enjoyed helping. Well, I don't know how much I'm helping, but the artists are helping me more than I think I'm helping them. But I do like getting them out there and letting people know what they're capable of, because there's some beautiful work being created every week by our artists. And so, yeah, that's very happy about that. Speaking of which, let's go look at what Cesar is doing. Cesar Feliciano, El Guapo, is doing a not the most El Guapa of ladies, but yeah, it's a very maleficent vibe off of this is what I'm feeling. It's like the dragon and Maleficent got fused together and then got blown up and is knocking down. I'm not sure which is that New York? What are we looking at here?
We'll figure it out. This.
Okay, there we go. So I assume that's the Empire State Building in the background. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, and then we go on to Humble Marty, who always brings the estrogen to our group. Very happy about that. Look at that. That's an interesting design we got going there. Yeah. Lots of fun from Humble. She always brings the whimsy to the panel with her drawings. Lots of fun color and things. Yeah, enjoy that. And she's got two kaijus battling it out, hanging. Somebody's. I'm getting a little bit of echo. That's all right. Then we go over to our friend Illustrator Monk. The Monk is always bringing, as I've kind of given him a little thing. He brings the flavor and the funk. That's Illustrator Monk. And he's doing a Mothra girl with Lady Liberty. She's kind of taking a shine to Lady Liberty. So I think that's kind of the landmark and the person that she's digging on. She's crushing on.
Man, that's actually a good idea.
It is a very good idea. Illustrator Monks, he's not just a person who purveys art. He's very intelligent. And then we got Larry, beautiful Larry, with Niobe and with Avani as his characters. Good to have you on the program.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not doing any art, but I do draw. I'm just not that great at it. I'm actually at work right now. Otherwise, I would draw something for fun, just for the hell of it.
Well, I mean, if you ever want to do that and you're on again, that's fine. I understand, but if you're at work, there's things to be done. We got Josh Spencer. I'm not sure what he's going to do here, but he's definitely bringing a very interesting image.
That's the worst compliment you've ever said. That's the way of saying, "Hey, what you're doing sucks."
No, I didn't say
nice
it sucks.
to say it.
I'm just not sure what's going down here. I'm not sure what kaiju we're looking at, or if that's a tattoo on her chest, or just a kanji. I'm going over to Daniel Tech.
Well, 10 points if you can read it.
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry.
If anyone knows Japanese,
We are able to read it.
Daniel Tech has gone way back to into the kaiju well and done a Godzilla girl. So yes.
So I'm hearing rumors you're going to switch the night again. Is that true?
I think I am. We have gotten people to show up, kind of dribbling in on Sundays. That's
right.
fine.
They should be drilling in.
They should be just cascading in like a.
Well, I can tell you that your chat is popping. I mean, you got 22 likes, 20 watch, and we have characters such as P.S. Meltzer, Rumble Terrier, Professor Geek, your friendly neighborhood ninja, who I haven't seen around in a while.
Yeah,
Jake Farr, Rising Lee, no relation to Niobe Lee, Trusty Sidekick, Good Dog for us, of course, that is Manny, Zach Hawkins, Split Armament, I hope I said that right. And man, just a slew of others, you know. You got a popular show here, bro.
Well, I appreciate that people have come out, and I would like to continue that and grow a little bit more. I really am glad that people do, and at least the people that come enjoy what we're doing, and we're having a good time. I think
it takes time, man. It's like Rome was built in the basement.
And this is indeed true. I'm sitting currently at 209 subscribers to this channel. If you would like to subscribe and ring that bell, I'd really appreciate it. But it's just a suggestion, not a demand. But I'd love it. That would be great. Anyway, let's go back to that chat. Thank you for doing that, Larry.
I need to do something while I'm here since I'm not drawing.
No, that's all right.
I just like to come in and say hello anyway. I'm not going to probably stay for the entire show. Just hang out for a bit, you know.
Well, however long you want to be here. That's why I gave you the link. Again, like Ninja, we need more of you. We miss you. We miss your sweet spirit, man. That's what we miss.
Miss your scent. Your musk.
It is musk. Yeah, it's almost as strong as skunk girl. Yeah, sorry about that. I've been absent. I'm gonna get up with everyone here again. That's good. Appreciate that. We'd love to see you.
I apologize for being late. I mean, it's because I was chatting with Lorenzo, and I didn't see. We weren't paying attention to the time. It was like 10 a.m. and so I went to sleep, and then I didn't get up till like late, and then I was hungry, and so I went to go grab something to eat, and then I forgot about the challenge, and God, they never freaking.
That is a fascinating story, Daniel. I'm glad you told it.
I gotta tell you, the challenge is kind of like my chill out time. Usually, the challenge happens when I'm at work, and I just kind of put you on, Jim, and I just kind of sit back and listen while I kind of do my office work. And it's kind of nice and relaxing. And then, the other kind of cool thing about it is that I get to see some of these artists that I've never seen before. Do their thing. Now, Josh Spencer, I'm pretty familiar with, but you bring a few other cats on here, and I'm just kind of like, whoa, who's this guy? Who's that guy? James can attest to this. And once in a while, I'll ask him on an off air or on Facebook, it's like, who's that artist you had on the other week? And it's good stuff.
He does, and if he finds somebody that he likes, Larry is sometimes very wont to do a commission with somebody.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, Josh Spencer knows about that. In fact,
I do.
Can I brag about Josh Spencer for a second?
You can go right ahead.
All right. So Josh Spencer is doing he's already done it. It's already completed the variant cover for Niobe's Indiegogo launch, which is going to take place sometime in July. That's kind of our announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so we've posted an image on my Twitter and Instagram, and also on your Twitter, right? Is that right, Larry?
Yeah. Well, I haven't posted a date for a launch, but I'm thinking it's going to be in July. Like the update basically is the Avani comic book is now at the printer. They're going to do a sample copy. Once that's approved, then I mail out all the copies to the backers. And once I'm in the process of mailing it, then we're going to launch the Niobe #1 campaign. So this gives people on Indiegogo a chance to get, the very first issue of Niobe. It's like a second print, but I also have first printings available. And then, dude, what happens after that is a brand new Niobe mini-series. And, yeah. So things are happening this summer, man, and I hope that maybe we could do a cheesecake challenge, and not just on my character. I would like to see, James. Let me throw this at you and see what you think. A triple threat challenge on the Cheesecake Factory here, and that would be Skunk Girl, Sugar Lightspeed, and Niobe.
Well, that sounds good. Except
I'd be up for that.
The Cheesecake Factory, we'd have to ship to each of us to get.
You know what I mean? The Cheesecake Challenge.
I'm just fine.
Well, I'll toss it out. I'm going to be heading to San Diego Comic-Con this year. If you have any kind of promotional material, Larry, if you want to send it to me, I can take it with me or
oh, that'd be awesome. Well, when's San Diego Comic-Con?
It's in July, actually.
In July.
Because I leave July 15th. And then I won't be back until the 23rd. But the con is between the 16th and the 21st. So
yeah, I would love to.
Wednesday to Sunday of that week, and we have a booth. So
that sounds great. If I can do that, I'm going to do that. Good Dog Press in the chat. That sounds like a great idea, Ripple. Doesn't it though?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you'd be happy, man, because we're talking about one of your characters here.
No, we can do that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll set that up. Rumble Terry says, I want to run on the beach into Ninja's arms with a train blaring in the background. That's so romantic.
That's his mating call.
Yeah, I've been.
Well, I miss the usual 201 train,
Right.
Yeah, that's for those of you who haven't heard Ninja on streams with us before. He lives in an area in Pennsylvania where the train is fairly regular and it runs behind his house, and so we get to hear it blaring as it comes on a regular basis. At least when he was here, it hasn't been for a while. Jacob R, a new fellow to the chat that I'm not familiar with, at Professor Geek. High wind warning, so they cut the power around here. Had to run a generator to my great aunt for oxygen machine. Well, good thing you have the generator.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah, and friendly Ninja responds back. Yeah, maybe to Rumble. Professor Geek. Yeah, Illustrator Monk has now sold me on Mothra. Illustrator Monk tends to sell everybody on everything that he draws. So, yeah. Rumble Terrier, and I don't mean a big zapping light either. What the hell is it?
You're talking about the Mothra picture.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I guess to turn the flame on the Statue of Liberty into
I see. Yeah, I see. Jacob Barr at Professor Geek. Everything's just fine. A lack of planning on my cousin's part. Right now, I am taking the time down to watch this while I attempt to glue a dragon to my hand. Why are you doing that, Jacob? Why are you gluing a dragon to your hand?
Sounds fun.
I guess it's another fetish, a new one that I've never heard
of. Haven't you heard of those people? Dragon hands?
Dragon hands?
I don't know if we can do. I don't know if I can do King Ghidorah in an hour and a half. That's why I didn't do King Ghidorah.
No, you can only do it, like I said. Do what you can do, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, it's like not an hour and a half. I could probably do it in maybe 4.
Right.
with a bit of planning, I could probably knock it down to 2. But if I have to do it, like to say cold, like a cold start, yeah, it'll probably take me longer.
I'm sure. Yeah, I would understand. Milter, excuse me. Ninja says to Melter, I've been doing the writing for Nightmare Chicken Feet. Yeah, where's Nightmare Chicken Feet? We want to know what's going on with that. But I need to get the pages finalized soon. Soon, Melter. Soon. Yeah, it better be soon, buddy. We're going to come find you. Nightmare Chicken Feet. We want our Nightmare Chicken Feet. Flit Amaranth. Soon isn't enough, Ninja. I agree, Flit. You hear that, Ninja? Get on it. And the Ninja says, yeah, I know. Jacob R, Illustrator Monk, could sell me one anything. Okay.
Cool.
So basically, Illustrator, you have fans now. It sounds like. Good Dog Press.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
I saw that last night. I was watching that yesterday.
You watch RoboCop last night?
Yeah.
Which one? The
original RoboCop.
Okay, I was about to say
the only one that matters.
Right.
That's why he's so happy, because RoboCop is a panty dropper. I tell you what.
It's like one way or the other. You're hang on. Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Jacob R says, a little disappointed no one had wanted to do a take on the challenge of a sexy Ghidorah. So
well, like I said, I would have. It's just it would take me forever to do King Ghidorah.
You're just not entertaining the fans there, buddy.
It's not about entertaining. It's about speed. It's like if I'm gonna do King Ghidorah justice like Godzilla, I would need time. And
you forgot the first rule of mass media: give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. Currently watching 17. Thank you. We've dropped down from the high of 20. Thank you for sticking with us, you 17. We also have 20 likes. That's very nice. I appreciate that for the algorithm, as it is, such as it is. This
well,
with an algorithm,
Yeah,
a lot of stuff that's happened. So
you got to get a lot of likes to really make the algorithm make any sense. But yeah.
Is Edmund still here?
I don't think he's still here. I think Professor Geek might still be hanging, but I don't know about Edwin. We do have. I'm sure that we have Good Dog Press. Although I wish that Good Dog Press was in the
challenge.
Was in the challenge, but I understand he's doing his skunky thing. Flit Amaranth. Well, Jacob, you're in luck. Illustrator Monk now has a Redbubble store. Indeed, he does, and he also has a wonderful T-shirt you can buy. I think that everything he puts on here should be made into a T-shirt. Personally,
I honestly think I should put this make a Redbubble store.
Yeah, then you make it
on there,
man. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Professor Geek says he's still here. Thanks, Professor. I appreciate it. One of my favorite channels on the comic sphere is Professor Geek. He entertains me not only with his wit and charm, but with the knowledge that he has in his head about actually how things are constructed. So if you want to learn how stories are made and how writing takes place properly, instead of how some people do it now within the industry, go and listen to Professor Geek, because dang, he knows his shit. Him and Fourth Age are the two guys that I listen for that sort of thing.
Oh, speaking of bad writing, I saw you comment on Twitter. I think it was Catwoman and Batman or something. And
oh my gosh, was
all these speech bubbles everywhere, and I was like, I can't even read this.
Well, not only were the speech bubbles, there are a ton of them, but it was just really, really cringy dialogue. Yeah. It was like Tom King was like pouring out his soul in really bad poetry, and then putting it to splash pages, which for me was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I guess it speaks to some people. I'm not sure who they are, who have testosterone running through their body.
It's not even about
super hopeless romantics.
It's just about people that can be bothered reading the flow of bloody comic book panels. Like there was a sentence on 14 different bloody word balloons.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody saw that. I can't remember who posted. I think it was Rick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really bad. Really, really bad. Let's. Good dog says, I don't want to stink up the place. I understand. But we don't mind if you do. But we'll just make fun of you for it. But that's all right. Next time. Professor goes, oh shucks, because I gave him a little bit of a shout out. That's right. I shielded you. That's what I did. I pimped you. I put you on the corner and made everybody come look. Adrian T 2099 coming to give you guys a like. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you want to hang around, that'd be great too, Adrian. But if you don't, that's fine too. I know things got to be done, but we'd love to have you hang out and talk with the chat. And commiserate on the fact the state of modern pop culture as it is, and what's good and what's bad. I'd say lately I did go see John Wick 3, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know how many people out there have watched it, but
I watched it.
I
liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I'm gonna try this new brush.
It's pretty good.
So we got Larry. Did you pop out?
No, I'm still here. I'm just put on mute while I'm using the Larrytron 5000.
Okay, cool.
Larry
does put a link for his No at Night t-shirts here at the home of Indie T-shirts.
Well, I don't got like an Indiegogo link to show yet, but if anyone's interested in some gear, we do have a T-shirt line. The first licensing deal I ever made with Niobe is with popartgear.com, and they do shirts for like Joseph Michael Linzer, Tom Hutchinson from Big Dog Inc., Billy Tootsie, and a slew of others.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's a good place to pick up art and put it on a shirt. Maybe some other.
The thing about my shirts is there's stuff on the front and the back.
Right. I like that. I grew up in the '80s, so there was a lot of shirts with like a little logo on like the left breast, and you had like a big splash on the back. And I kind of missed that style of shirt. They had them up into the '90s, and then they kind of like faded away about '93 or '92. But I love those kind of T-shirts. I'd go down to Mexico and like you'd pick up I got this shirt that I wore. I literally wore this shirt till it was whole. It had holes in it, and it had like a shark, and it had a little woman, and coming up to that. And then if you looked at the back, it flipped the back, and then she turned with like the spear gun, and got the shark, and the shark was holding with his fins to his heart because he actually was in love with the girl, and then the girl shot him in the heart.
Aww.
Sad.
Tragic, dude.
Yeah, it was tragic, but I love that shirt, and then I wore it till it literally fell apart.
Yeah, I mean, with the shirts, we're going to have the Niobe Chibi shirts available on the relaunch that we're going to do for #1. And then when we do the brand new story, I plan to have like new shirts made and probably make one with Josh Spencer's cover on.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool, hey, Josh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Adrian T2099, I'll be hanging here for a bit while I draw. I love the new Godzilla a lot. Yeah, it was a good film. Adrian, next time you want to come in, give me a holler. You can come in and work on the panel. We'd love that. You probably have other things you're doing, but we'd love to have you come in and do the challenge if you're interested. And Storyteller, Jay Issue has a video coming soon talking about Tom King leaving. Tom King leaving where?
Well, he's done with Batman.
The planet Earth.
Leaving planet Earth. Yeah. I know that he can do some fairly good writing up to a point, but like I don't know. I think
everyone has an inspired, right? I mean, Tom King, when he first hit the scene, he was good. As far as I can tell, everyone loved him. But how many issues of the Batman has he done now? Over 50. Sometimes you need to take a break and do something different to kind of recharge those batteries, and do something that gives you a fresh perspective on it.
I agree. But he seems to be like, I don't know. He gets seemingly he gets his therapy from doing comic books, and then we have to live.
We have to endure it.
We have to endure his psychosis.
He should be paying us.
Yeah, because I'm looking at it. I'm like, I think he needs to go see a professional because he seems to have a lot of problems and
I don't know, man. And I was into like Mr. Miracle, and then it just hit. I think I've talked about this before. Hit like 6 or so, and then I was like, "What the hell is this? Why am I?" It got boring. Not to mention like that, like almost continually the 9 panel pages. Just
I don't know. That I found that weird. It's like why did it continue? Why is this?
I don't know. Him and Gerard thought it was cool or some shit. I don't know.
I guess.
Lots of talk of Legends of the Lone Wolf in the chat. I want to brag up that book here a little bit too, because good friends of mine that I met here through YouTube and
He's like
are on that book. Guys like Doug Garrett, guys like Neor, guys like Matt Mers, and a slew of others. Man, I think they're 29% away from actually being funded at this point.
Yeah, everybody go out, and then we got that Flit put that up there. BS Melter asked if we could post something for Legend of the Lone Wolf, and Flit Amaranth did. You two can be a legend when you back Legends of the Lone Wolf on Indiegogo now. So those of you who haven't gone out and gotten that, go out and get put some money down, get a copy of that. And,
check out Doug Garrett as well. He was on Fanspeak just the other day.
Yeah.
You can go and watch that.
Doug Garrett? Yeah.
Yeah, he was on with Chester and Booster and the boys over on Fanspeak. It was either yesterday or the day before.
Yeah, Doug Garrett's a good cat. I like that boy. And he has a good character and lots of interesting stuff going on in that book. He's allowed teams of artists and writers to put together different stories for the book. And I think that people are going to really enjoy it when they see it. Arik Hutfuls is in the chat. Hey, what's up, man? And
surprise people. We just got our party crowd.
Oh yeah, that's right, Larry. That's right, Jimmy. The Macho Man is here, ready to electrify these people. Yeah, dig it.
Well, look what the cat dragged.
The Cheesecake Challenge. Yeah, it's a little bit of a way of life for Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth. Yeah.
I told you
the topic tonight. Sexy giant women.
Yeah,
Kaiju.
These are kaiju women.
Giantess fetish.
So yeah, we got sexy kaiju women. So sorry,
Dang, I could crawl up inside all these girls.
Okay, let's keep it. PG,
so did you change up your composition? Cesar? Huh.
Who you talking to?
He must have gone quiet. Humble Marty is she's starting to do some interesting stuff on hers. Beautiful stuff. Nice to have Matt show up. That's Crypto Comics. It was one of the writers of Legends of the Lone Wolf.
Damn it.
So
it's kind of funny. I'm shilling the book and then he shows up, right?
I know. It was like speaking of the devil.
It's almost like he heard the virtual signal. So and came all over the place. We got Illustrator Monk continued to do his Mothra Girl with Lady Liberty. That is definitely, in my opinion, a T-shirt. I'm just saying. And then Spencer Tunes, Josh Spencer. He's got an orange girl. She's very orangey. Do you know what Kaiju this is?
This is Big Monster.
Big Monster Orange Girl.
Great name.
Great.
Big Monster.
Is that the Janis Joplin witch?
Jenny Jump Jump.
Jenny Jump Jump.
It must be must be she's orange, so somehow she's related to the president. Somehow, I would think.
Here's what I don't understand. How come I haven't had Illustrator Monk draw Niobe yet? Because you're right, James. This year is awesome.
This is a question you might want to pose to Illustrator Monk.
Yeah, no, we got to do this sometime soon, Monk.
All right.
He's like, all right. He's like, yo, yeah.
Well, no, I love the style. I mean, this style here kind of reminds me of the exact thing that I love, and this is kind of like 90s image sort of sexy style.
Yeah, Monk would be perfect for you.
Right? Yeah, I think he might be.
Yeah.
Daniel Tech Vega is currently doing a Godzilla girl. Interesting way of doing things. He's causing destruction. She's causing destruction, and I don't know who's in the line of fire. But he's.
Let's go to Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. I'm down with that. Yeah. So yeah, that's our panel currently. We do have 2 co-hosts currently on it.
No.
We have Crypto Comics, and we have Larry from Niobe Comics.
What's the topic next week, Jimmy?
We haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you figure it out, if Flit Amarant backs Legends of the Lone Wolf, I will draw next week, and I will start an hour after everyone else. Mainly because I can't.
Is that a real incentive for Flit to do that? I don't know. I'm just
let me. You know what? Let me just. Give me just a second. Let me look at. That is an incentive. I'll even send him the original art.
Are you going to do it in a furry suit?
I'll even sign it as Matt S. Miller if you want.
I think that, you dressed up in a furry suit would be more of an incentive for you. Why
I'll tell you what. If we can get to 3,000, we are almost to 75% of our goal. We are $67 away from 75% of the goal on Legends of the Lone Wolf.
Woohoo!
All we need are 3 people in this stream to back it, and I will absolutely draw, and I will lose really poorly next week to these people.
All right,
I want to draw too.
Call out for 17 of the 17 people watching currently, or the people who watch this subsequently. Go out and find Legends of the Lone Wolf on Indiegogo, and put your money down if you think it's something that you would like.
And support a third world artist, third world country artist.
You're third world, but he's first in our heart.
Yes, Muir is first world in our hearts every day, all day long, all year. Although he lives in a third world country, and
he has to work really hard.
And he is one of those people that are harried and harassed within his own country because of his crazy ideas. Put some money down. Help.
I don't know if you back freedom, it yet, but
and the
I
American
guess this
way.
means you have to back it again, huh? That sucks.
So Flit Amaranth says, make crypto draw. Make crypto draw naked on stream.
So he'd be naked. I think.
Naked.
Me?
No,
naked?
Really
How do you know I'm not already?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you are.
All right.
Under my clothes, I am naked.
Yeah.
Everybody's naked under the clothes.
Well, we're all naked inside.
So let's see.
You know who else is naked? Speaking of topical things, the Emperor. He has no clothes.
Oh.
Okay, let's
Don't try to censor me, Josh. I'm an American.
I am gonna censor you. Let's censor you right out of here with a double.
It's a famous story.
Our couple says his browser says 22 are watching. Maybe my.
Yeah, well, that's what my browser says as well, James. You can never really trust what YouTube tells you.
They're watching currently.
For what I've noticed is that if people are not actively talking, it'll drop the number. So people.
What Amaranth says, I back it twice if it means crypto has to draw on stream.
It would be a pleasure to draw.
Okay.
I want to draw.
But you know what? I bet I could get us Booster Gold to draw, or Booster Kiwi to draw also.
Oh boy!
And we could have like a mini competition between really shitty artists, on
the
side.
I'm in. I want to do it. We get like the worst artist possible, and then we can see who does.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll leave some spots open.
We'll call it the Cheese Curd Challenge.
And then art produced as well, because I enjoy good art more than I enjoy actually,
shitty art.
Let me tell you something about bad art, though, and I speak from experience for doing bad art. Bad art can lead into good things. That's how my comic book came about, was because of my bad art and people taking that bad art and making it better.
Okay, so P.F. Melby says he wants a Golden Girls Cheesecake edition for all those who want Golden Girls Cheesecake edition in the chat currently. Press F now, because
only Betty White. Only Betty White.
That one sounds scary.
Hey, I want to see B. Arthur.
I don't know. I say this: press N if you want to see the triple threat challenge. That's Skunk Girl, Sugar, and Niobe.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
Press N for that. Here, I'll show you guys all how to do this. Do it.
Eric Huffles says get Nasser to draw awfully and then kick him. Okay.
Okay.
If
get Nasser to write awfully.
Okay, our couple says, "What do we do? What do we press for no? Press, you know, I don't know.
You don't press anything.
Press the shit emoji.
Wrong.
Just drop a lot of shit in the chat. That's all I'm saying.
A lot of shit. That's a lot of shit.
Hey, Slick, do you mind if I go out and then come back in because my sound's not working very well?
I don't mind at all. That would help you hear.
You sound amazing.
She can't hear people.
She has a lovely voice.
She does.
Zach Hawkins, singing voice.
Zach Hawkins says he wants to see Blanche in a thong or we riot. So Ark Huffles left his shit in my chat. Damn it, Ark! How many times I told you not to shit in my chat?
Damn it, cat.
Damn it, cat. Exactly. Currently right now we have about 34 minutes left in the challenge. Just let you guys know.
34 minutes, man. Time flies, doesn't it?
It does. When we're having a good time, time flies. And I'm glad that people showed up. We still have 19. Excuse me. We have 17 according to me. There might be 22 people watching. I don't know.
Yeah, my YouTube still says 22.
Well, let me refresh. I'm going to refresh, see what's going on. We have 21 currently. Now that I've refreshed, and yeah, right on. Fantastic. Rising Lee is he wants the N. He wants the N now.
He does. So does Good Dog. So does Spencer. I think that'd be really, really cool.
P.S. Albert has put in a tossed salad. I think that's what that is, or a pot roast. I don't know. Into the chat to counteract the shit that Arik has laid. Mark says, "Hey, I grew up in a barn. I'm not house trained. I see. I really do."
Does somebody want me to roll up a newspaper and hit that dog, or?
Yeah, please.
Currently at 26 likes. We had 22 just for a second, and then I guess that person dropped out. We still 21.
Do you guys see the new news from NPCDaily.com? Heterosexual liberal men are going to go gay for 30 days in support of Pride Month. I think that's pretty cool. More power to them.
Hey, we're to go, guys. You do it for me, okay? Fantastic. Zach Hawkins, we fooled you. N stood for next week's topic. Zach, you were crazy.
I thought N stood for something else.
Nacho cheese? I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Definitely
none of your business.
None of your business. Going back to the panel once again, we have a lively panel tonight. Now that we have a bunch of great artists and 2 yahoos along with me. Matt, if he wants, it sounds like we can bring you on. If somebody buys that book, yeah, definitely.
I mean, we even have digital copies. You still get the whole 80+ pages, but it's only $13 for the digital.
That's a good deal.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make this thing affordable for people. This shipping is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say bullshit on here? I want to say bullshit. I'm going to say bullshit.
This
shipping stuff is bullpucky. Okay. It infuriates me. It infuriates me that people are trying to make $25 for a 36-page book that's not even good. Infuriates me, Jimmy.
It does. It gets in Matt's craw, and it just sits there and
does. It's a bug in my butt.
You want to stay away from Kickstarter.
He's got a bird stinker currently, and he doesn't know
what color should she be?
What color should she be?
Yeah.
The colors that make you happy.
I kind of liked the vibe you had there. She kind of reminded me of a female Lion-O from Thundercats.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
That's a good idea.
Hey, guys, I'm going to have to bow out.
Is it me? Is it me, Caesar?
No, it's not you. It's I just got to bow out. But I did too. This was for Jimmy because he said my girl wasn't cute enough.
Oh.
And this is the entry.
It's great. Make sure you put the stuff in the chat, please. I thank you for showing up. They both look really quite fun. I was just giving some shit, man. Gosh, don't take things so seriously. Hell, Cesar.
It's all good. Just teasing. All right, guys. You guys have a good night.
Hail Caesar.
Illustrator Monk is amazing.
Don't
alright.
Too big head.
He's all right.
I can tell by her boobs that he watched a lot of Tracy Lords when he was younger.
I'm telling you, Matt. Me and this guy, we're going to do business here soon.
Another artist I like that Larry wants to get his dirty Canadian hands around.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got an eye for talent.
He's got an eye for the eye I have for talent.
He's got an eye.
Larry has good taste in
I
art.
just wait for Matt to pick someone, and then I just try and poach him. That's it.
It's really amazing. He's really good at it too. It works. It's actually working for him really well.
We lost. I'm sad we lost Caesar, man. I'm so sad.
Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar, brother.
All right,
we have our own Caesar, man. You know what I'm saying? Know what I mean? All right.
Is he a Christian too, or is he cool?
It seems to be cool, as far as I can tell.
That's awesome. Well,
You ain't telling people what to do, I'll tell you that.
nice.
Let me see. What happened to my
Oh my gosh, your friendly neighborhood ninja's in the chat.
He was earlier too.
What is happening here? This is crazy.
I know.
I'm super excited for that.
He's come back out of the darkness.
He got remarried and he's not allowed to be on Facebook, so he just has to sneak little YouTube views every now and then while he's on the pooper.
It must be how he's rolling. Flit Amaranth, after picturing Blanche in a thong, I need a visual palette cleanser. Be right back, checking out the amazing art and Little Girl Lethal. Join me, will you?
Oh,
I agree.
Oh, hey.
I agree. If you have a problem washing the taste out of your brain of Blanche's
out of your brain,
go to Little Girl Lethal and maybe you can pick up a copy. They're still being sold in demand on Indiegogo.
Yeah, if you're an adult over the age of 18, probably more like 21, you should have got your copy of Little Girl Lethal. You should have that ordered because it's going to be totally awesome. I've seen a lot of the art in it, and I've seen the backup story, and it's going to be worth it. You know, if you were in Comicsgate in 2018, you're going to love it.
I can second all of that.
If you weren't in Comicsgate in 2018, you're going to love it, but you're not going to understand the backup story.
No, you're not. It'll still be fun, and there'll be a lot of crazy shit going on in the book. And for those of you who like crazy shit, that's your bag. I tell you what. Jack Hawkins, glad I remembered right. I was guessing at the name.
Wait, what building? What color is the Chrysler building? Does anyone know?
Silver, dude.
Silver.
It's silver.
How do you not know that?
you bloody non-American.
He's an American.
I'm an American.
Like a goddamn hubcap. What are you talking about?
So did you know that you can actually see Morris Caesar on Good Dog Press every week drawing awesome art with Manny
Yes.
from Good Dog Press?
Go on Good Dog Press. Go and watch their stream and watch Caesar do his stuff over there. He does great work. There's a lot of great artists on their stream constantly. So yeah, go sub to that and dig what they're doing.
I'm going to be honest here. I think that Good Dog Press is the second most underrated comic book YouTube channel out there.
What's the first?
Oh, well, Crypto Comics. Are you kidding me? Have you seen the reviews I do? They're hysterical. I show you the funny.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Right in the butt. Jason Black. You know, a plug in a butt. That's what I'm saying. Jason,
Never heard of something.
I'm sure you never have. Ninja, you glitching as well? I don't know. Apparently,
That's like a drug in the future. It reminds me of in RoboCop 2. You know, they had this drug called Nuke, and it seems like that would be like a drug for the 21st century. Oh yeah, he's glitching.
Yeah, it does seem like something like that.
I want to give a shout out to 60 Reese in the chat. That's my buddy Mike from Blooming Fool, and he says, "Evening, gents. LOLs at crypto."
We give a shout out to all the hot chicks in the chat. Send me lewds at Crypto Comics on Facebook.
Tag me on that, please.
Do we have any hot chicks in the chat? I'm just
I
wondering.
don't think they exist.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, if there
we
is,
have one hot chick on the panel, and we're glad to have her.
Don't tell the boys in the morning and they'll run them off.
I identify as non-binary.
You do that, man. You do you.
Humble. Can you hear everybody now?
Yep, I can.
Fantastic. All right.
Oh, humble.
Oh, humble. How humble she is. What we got going
How
on?
humble is she?
So humble. You cannot believe how humble. She's so humble, she's arrogant. In her humility, she is arrogant. That's how humble she is. Zach Hawkins, understandable ninja. We're glad to see you back around, bud. Eric Hoffels, did he ask what country the Chrysler building was in? Yeah. Do you know what Chrysler?
I said what color?
It's
color.
It's dildo pink. I thought you knew that.
Oh, fuck that.
I
know what country the freaking Chrysler building is. You're freaking nut.
Outside of hashtag Sashascape, we got Star Storyteller says, "Hey, does anyone have advice on balancing family and comic creation?"
Yeah, get your kids into comic books and teach them how to like do the flats on your colors and how to ink.
Right. And put them in a little shop and make them sweat. That's all.
You realize how much money you can make on YouTube just making your kids perform?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, you gotta make, you gotta find roles for all your family and get them involved.
I'm sure they can handle opening boxes and
They can handle more than that. They could do the flats. Like, they're super smart. My little cousin Fish, he could play Nintendo like a G at 2 years old.
For some reason, they say you can't. Flit Amaret says they can't see your art, Marty. Is there a problem?
Here it is.
Yeah, it's on your art.
serious answer is I would say that family first. But if you find yourself spending way too much time creating comics and it's taken away from other aspects in your life, you may want to take a step back and just breathe and smell the flowers for a minute, and then go back in.
Don't do that. Teach your kids how to make comics with you. And make videos of them making the comics, and other little kids all over YouTube will watch, and you'll make a fortune.
We can see Marty's beautiful composition right now. It's pretty crazy. There you go. And the colors coming in quite nicely. And we're gonna go over to Illustrator Monk. Got the Mothra living up on Lady Liberty. Yeah. Right on.
So,
Spencer with his unnamed kaiju, who is rather attractive, but I'm not sure.
You can name her in the chat.
Okay, with the best name in the chat, name Josh Spencer's kaiju, and we'll give you a prize. That's kind of a ethereal. That doesn't quite.
We'll give you a booby prize.
That's right, a booby prize.
The famous, world famous no prize.
And
or I might say do something.
We got Daniel Tech Vega doing his Godzilla. It's kind of in a grayscale right now. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I know Godzilla is kind of like a dull blue-ish color now. If I go by the movie.
Definitely. And we're getting a little bit of echo. Going back to the chat. We currently have 23 watching now. 23. That's great. 27 likes. Fantastic. Thank you for all showing up. I appreciate it. Her name is Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch. What the hell?
That's an idea. That was a good name.
Another one says Starfish. That was from Larry.
It kind of does look like Starfire, doesn't it? A little bit of Starfire.
Gajiro. Thikija. Yeah, there's some names. Thizilla is another one.
Thizilla.
I think Bandersnatch is leading the thing. What's this one? What is it? J-Pop.
It's from Lewis Carroll. The looking glass on the
yeah, I know what it is. Yeah,
I know you do, Jimmy, but the people watching might not know. So
okay.
Fucking brainiac.
Yo Mama Horntail from J Potts.
I read cuneiform. I'm Slick Jimmy.
Shut up.
It really does read cuneiform though.
So
my next comic's going to be in a cuneiform tablet. You won't get it.
That would be awesome.
Damn it, I messed up.
But it'd be hell to deliver Because I'm saying,
the shipping's going to be a little much on that one. Still more affordable than that shipping on Earth from Jim, though. So.
You'd have to have FedEx men that haven't skipped leg day or arm day.
Definitely. Well, they'd have to bring it in like on a flatbed card or
On
something.
guys that look like a JoJo reference.
my comics my comics on a big slab of basalt, and you'll love it.
I know there, Josh, you got the next hit comic book character there. We got to figure her out, man.
What, Bandersnatch?
On edible comics on fruit roll-ups.
Bandersnatch is from Black Mirror, right?
What?
Bandersnatch is from Black Mirror.
That's 150 years later. Though.
Yeah,
We're talking about Lewis Carroll.
We're talking about Lewis Carroll. You know, the guy did Alice in
I thought it was the Jabberwocky.
Well, it is. Yeah, beware the fumiest Bandersnatch.
Yeah, there are many names that he made up for that story there. Just saying.
Oh man.
I'm not trying to bring it down, but that's true. Jay Potts. I don't know Jay Potts. Maybe I do. Maybe I've seen him before, but I don't remember it. But I'm glad you're in the chat. Thank you for showing up and contributing to the conversation. Let's go back to the panel. Panel, how are you guys doing? We have
Bandersnatch is by C.S. Lewis. Right?
Bandersnatch? I think you're right. Wait.
I just looked it up on.
I think you're right. You are correct. You are correct. You're definitely correct. Oh man, I'm getting older. You are?
No. What do you?
It's by Jerome F. Davies.
Josh, you have some sparkles in her hair.
Sorry?
Sparkles in her hair.
Bandersnatch is a fictional creature in Lewis Carroll's 1872 novel Through the Looking Glass and is the 1874 poem The Hunting of the Snark.
What are they talking about?
Where do you read that from?
History. Western history, man. Western history.
Well, there's the thing that talks about Bandersnatch. It was banding around within the Inklings, or what the Inkling guys with J.R. Tolkien. Yeah, that's where they talk about it. Yeah.
What's a grumpkin?
So what we call Jimmy when he just wakes up.
And what's a snark?
Grumpkin?
Snarks and grumpkin?
I don't know. It's from. He just have to make words up. It's like he made shit up on the spot.
Grumpkins are from Game of Thrones, and they stole Snarks. I don't know if they stole Grumpkins from.
Yeah, I don't know Game of Thrones because I've never read it. So.
Oh. God
I've never read it. Never seen the show. Don't give a shit.
God damn it.
Love it. Love it all.
I'm sure. I know a lot of people love it now. It's just I don't got time to read like big.
Look, Mother of Dragons is my future Mrs. Higgins. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I hope so.
All right. What am
You
I
don't like it, Jimmy?
So is like Alexa Bliss. So is a few others. Like I got a hair on Jimmy.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying you don't like Amelia Clark.
She's okay. I'm not unbelievably attracted to her, but I mean, yeah, she's okay.
All right.
Jim Settastone. It's the next hit.
Jim Settostone's the next hit project from Slick Jimmy. What do you think?
Oh boy, yeah, yeah.
Josh, we're gonna put this character in the IOB book someday. This fish girl you got.
Oh yeah.
Why not, man?
Josh is my artist.
No, dude.
I'm trying to still are the artist, Larry.
You know what Josh has been doing? He's been sending me his interior artwork for your book as like a selling point to me.
I know he has. You dirty son of a bitch. You better not have been.
He's like, here, check
my
this out.
art.
He shows me stuff on Facebook that he's doing for you to try and sell me on.
Unbelievable. That's proprietary information.
Someone's popular.
Just so we all know,
Not how you get future work.
I want to teach people something.
Larry, what are you doing? And also, that's not what I did.
I want to teach you
I just
guys.
want to get Matthew paranoid.
You're gonna. You're gonna be working for Loonies and Toonies the rest of your life, you dirty Aussie.
Okay, you monkeys. This is my show. I want to teach you guys something.
This is your
I'm talking
show.
about Bandersnatch. The fictional character Lewis Carroll's 1872 novel, Looking Through the Looking Glass, and his 1874 poem, Hunting the Snark. So that's where it originates from.
God, I said that like 3 times already.
I know. Matt was completely right. Matt was completely right.
Shut that dog up.
That was
completely
right. So, and yeah.
Bad dog. Is that Manny? Is that Manny or Rumble?
Drew me off with freaking C.S. Lewis.
Zach Hawkins says the truth comes out. You're right.
All right, what by C.S. Lewis Carroll.
Yeah. I guess your private school wasn't that good good, Josh.
Is that Risey?
That was Risey.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I like the sparkles, Josh. We'll get them a little brighter so they actually look like they glisten in the sun. Then you can put a few on her bathing suit. That'd be cool, bro.
Manny says, "Let the dog speak." That was Manny's.
Who let the dogs out?
Currently 23 watching and 29 likes. Fantastic. Thank you.
Oh, we got 30 likes now, Jim.
Oh, 30 likes. Do we?
Yeah, well, according to my YouTube, we do.
I just refreshed. Let me refresh again. I still got 29. But
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I'll screen cap it.
No, I gotta take your word for it. How, Mike? We're getting. We have. We have 13 minutes currently.
It'd be amazing if we can get that to 35.
It would be fantastic. Anybody in the chat who wants to like our current broadcast, please do so. Help our algorithm in its minuscule form.
Yeah, well, there's a thing in YouTube. It's called a like spike. That's where everyone likes a video at the same time. So if we get a like spike in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hit it. That'd be awesome.
Mine says 31 now. So
yeah, that's gone up.
Actually,
it's fantastic. All right. Oh, there goes the dogs again.
That's right. Now it's out.
Bloody dogs.
Flint Amaranth says 23 watching, 31 likes at the moment. Thank you, Flint. Appreciate it. P.S. Melther says, remember Old Yeller? Time to take it to the farm. Oh, that's harsh, Meltzer.
Here's Yeller. Come back, Yeller.
Jack Hawkins said, video on YouTube always adds an extra like just to make you snow monkeys feel better.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
So you call it monkey.
Canadians kind of have country envy.
Yeah. Josh is more a kangaroo.
Ooh. I'm a dog.
24 watching now currently. 34 likes. We almost have it. We almost have 35.
I know. You just need one more, brother. One more.
24 watching. If anybody else wants to give another like, that'd be great. I don't know how you do it, but that would be fantastic if we get to 35 likes.
Rising, go on one of your alt accounts and give us a like.
What is it? As many alt accounts.
I think the current count is 9 of them, but we'll see.
I don't believe that.
Look, we beat 35. We are now at 36.
You're just selling everybody out tonight, Larry. See how it is.
I was thinking that you guys had never said publicly.
I have an alt account. It's a pretty obvious one.
I got like 4 accounts. So. 39. Okay, Jim. Just
be right back.
All right, let's get it to the big 4-0, guys.
Be right back.
Likes. Crypto sings karaoke on stream.
No, Crypto's never going to make anyone suffer through him singing karaoke.
We got 41. Start singing, bitch.
Okay.
We got Marty sing.
I promise you guys, they're not going to want to hear that you won't make it 10 seconds, and I don't blame you. I know my limitations, I'm one of those people that will never pretend that they're a great artist, will never pretend that they're, the great singer. Nope, you'll never see me on American Idol.
A man's got to know his limitations.
Eric,
we can just get Marty to sing.
I'll tell you what, at 46 likes, what we're gonna do at 47 likes, what we'll do is we'll get everyone in the chat. We'll back Legends of the Lone Wolf. Is that work?
That
Does it
works.
work like that?
This is a.
You guys can do that. I'm too poor for that right now.
That's pretty good.
I can do free art.
Look, we're 4 away from 50 likes. What could we do at 50 likes?
Larry takes his shirt off and recites some lines from Harry Potter. I don't know.
How did we go up so fast? How do we go up so fast?
I told you.
It's all of
9 accounts.
Risey's all accounts.
Be blessed.
Oh my
Just feel the
gosh.
blessing.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you.
Okay, well, if we get 50, I'll do free art. 1 free art, I guess.
Free art. Oh man, I'm up for free art. Damn.
See, there he is again. Oh, some free art. Oh, yeah.
Nah, he's trying to poach.
Oh my god. 2 more. We need 2 more for free art.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
You guys should bring us on more often, Jim. Yeah.
Flint Amaranth says this stream is triple fire. Triple fire.
We are on fire tonight.
She's on fire.
It's a good way to kill a night at work.
We're at 49. Oh my
I gotta
goodness.
tell you guys, I've been feeling miserable this past week. I had kidney stones shocked out of me. I was in the hospital Friday because I had a low heart rate and they brought me in. I was there for like 7 hours. And I think that's like an after effect of the shockwave treatment I had. So I'm actually feeling good now, but it took a while. But yeah, it was like a weird 2 days in the hospital.
Feeling all right.
Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, man. I had a heart rate of 33 beats per minute.
That sounds bad, man.
You were sleepy.
And I actually have an appointment tomorrow to discuss stuff just to make sure. They did a whole bunch of tests on me just to let you guys know. Apparently, I'm fine. Okay.
And if he's not, I promise I will finish Niobe in his honor.
No, they did like a couple EKG, I think they're what they're called. Tests on me. They did a bunch of blood tests, a couple other things. Basically, what the doctor said is, when I was in the hospital, when I was in the hospital on Friday, my heartbeat was about 46, and this is like lying down, right? And they said that basically I have a healthy heart because my heart doesn't need to pump as much after all the tests they did. But I'm not sure if I'm confident in that answer. So we're gonna do a couple more things just to rule out any sort of issue.
Well, that's good.
I don't mean to scare everyone. It's just it's on my mind, Jim.
Hey,
you're always on my mind.
Selkirk draws this. Drawing along with you guys, threw down some OC kaiju. Didn't have enough time for buildings, and he crying emoji, sobbing away. I'm so sorry, Selkirk. 50 likes.
Bam. Free art time.
Always on my mind.
Well, it'll have to be next thing because I do have to be up for a second job tomorrow.
You have a second job?
I do now.
You have one job.
I do now.
What's your first job?
It's a restaurant job, and then right now they have me at training, and I just I picked it up mainly to help supplement my income. So and just so I don't so I just got to be up early for that. So
yeah, well, that makes sense. Humble, you need to add another A in cataclysmically if you're wondering.
Cataclysm.
Oh, okay.
It's cataclysmically. You have cataclysmic. It's another A.
Cataclysmically.
Sorry,
What a catastrophe.
I'm being a grammar Nazi. Apologize.
No.
Zach Hawkins says, basically the doctor said you're fine. Now you owe us 10 grand.
Oof.
No, that was free for me because we have Canadian Medicare, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's good. Sometimes you have to wait for ages, but it can be good.
You're doing a good job there, Marty. It looks great. Like it. Let's go over to Illustrator Monk. Are you done, Illustrator Monk? It looks like you're done.
Yeah, I think. I'm just gonna add like a few touches. I don't have time to do color.
Okay, dude. I really think that you probably could make that into a pretty cool T-shirt. Just saying. But it's your choice. So we decided on what the name of Josh Spencer's kaiju is. Is it Bandersnatch?
Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch.
I do like that it's got the word snatch in it.
I know. I knew
It
that.
definitely works.
That's what I thought of it.
Now, is she a hero or a villain, Josh?
She just is like, ugh, these humans. Like, get over it.
We're at 10 o'clock right now. You got 5 minutes.
The countdown is on. 25
In that 5 minutes, if you're watching right now, in that 5 minutes, you could back Legends of the Lone Wolf, an 80-page full-color supernatural anthology story.
It's a
for only $20. 80 pages, $20. Imagine that.
Fantastic.
Crystal never misses a beat, man.
It's the final count.
I just, you're not going to find a better deal. On
Look,
any-
38 pages of story. That's bigger than a comic book. And that's
Bro, I did. I wrote 38 pages of that book, and you know what? That's almost twice the size of a regular comic book.
That's right. And I
tell him the price.
saw this book or the pages that are completed so far, so I can attest to say that this is going to be good stuff. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Tell him the price, son.
What is the price, Crypto?
20 American dollars.
Oh, how do you
But
do
check
it?
this
so
out. Check
cheap?
this out. You can get this for 25. You get the Legends of the Lone Wolf 80-page monster comic book. Plus, you can get Lone Wolf issue number 1. It's the variant aged newsprint edition. It is printed on aged newsprint, which gives
What
it like
an
this really
aged
old-timey feel. And the cover is by Muttman, and it's the only time you're ever going to be able to get it. But check this out. If you backed the first Lone Wolf campaign when Doug ran the first one last year, you can actually get a secret tier where he has a variant edition of issue number 1 with a cover by J. Paul Sheik, who is a really, really exceptional artist who I'm actually going to probably hire to do this other book that I'm working on.
That's really cool.
I'm not going to talk about
Everybody go out and get Legends of the Lone Wolf. Currently watching, it's 26 now. 26 people are watching, and we have 51 likes. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Cheesecake Challenge on Slick Jimmy Speaks. We have 4 great artists currently on the panel and 2 great color commentators who have been filling up the dead air, which I appreciate, and allowing me a little bit of a rest on my voice. Thank you very much. We're getting down to it. We got 2 minutes left. We got a 2-minute warning. So, artists,
Might sign this sucker.
What was that?
I said I'm going to sign this sucker before the time runs out.
Well, it's looking good. Like everything that we have here is looking quite nice. I'm missing Caesar. I wish that he had to bow out, but he did. So we're looking at a lot of good stuff tonight. We have Humble Marty. We have Illustrator Monk. We have Josh Spencer, Spencer Tunes, and Daniel Vega of Tech Corner. And so you get a look at this. We're getting close to the end of the drawing time. And so we got about a minute left. I'm going to give a countdown here in a minute.
Final countdown.
Exactly. And we're getting close. So I'm going to give you a rundown here. This is Humble Marty's. If you guys can see this is Humble Marty's work. It's looking very nice.
Like a giant old school movie poster.
Yeah. And she did a kind of a landscape. And then we got Illustrator Monk with Moth or Girl digging on Lady Liberty. Josh Spencer with his newly crowned, newly named Kaiju Bandersnatch.
Bandersnatch.
That makes me the co-creator because I named it. Remember that?
Bandersnatch.
I think we should just call it Kaiju.
And then we have.
Well, do you know what the Kenji says up here? The Kenji says Kaiju.
Yeah. And then we have Godzilla Girl from Daniel Vega Tech Corner. Let's see where we're at. We are now currently done. So there we go.
52 likes.
So, Flit Amaranth, please, my good man, could you or woman, I'm not sure, please put the poll up for the people to vote, and people.
Oh man, who do I vote for? That's gonna be
Flit. What do you identify as, Flit? Male or female, or are you non-binary?
First one, then the other.
Bullet says, "'Tis nobler in the mind to soup the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a soup of troubles, and by opposing end them." How very Shakespearean. All right, everybody go vote. I'm voting.
I'm voting.
It's good stuff tonight. Very good stuff. Remember the El Guapo, Cesar Feliciano, or Caesar Feliciano, was on the panel earlier, and he did a very interesting take on a anthropomorphized kaiju woman. So yeah, let's all get in there and put in your stuff. So yeah, we got 6 votes so far.
It's kind of funny, Jim, as you're winding down. This is when we get the most viewers. We're at 28 viewers right now, Jim.
Yeah, we got 28 viewers. So 28 viewers. Please go in and check out and cast a vote, please. Flint Amaranth is male. He says I'm a guy, so Flint Amaranth, he's a male, and now we know, and that helps us.
Okay,
I'm not confused anymore.
We're gonna need to know that later.
Flit Midnight Cherry says Flit is a flit, so yeah. Even Evan Von Scriber says soup. Yeah. So let's see this.
I really like his Star Wars videos.
Bullet says it better not be soup. Why don't you guys want soup? I make a good bouillabaisse. I'm just saying.
Eagle's talking about free breadsticks. I'm down for free breadsticks.
Free breadsticks, yeah. Eagle 43 offering free breadsticks to everyone in the chat. Take advantage. Jason Black, I'm a big Monk fan, but I think Bandersnatch stole the show.
Whoa!
Sweet.
Shots fired. It's the soup joke is from another stream. Okay.
Well, no soup for you then.
No soup for you. I know where that comes from. All right.
I need to vote. I forgot to vote.
You forgot to vote, you person.
Oh, just let me vote real quick. I'm sorry.
30 watching, James.
30 watching? 30? 30 people showed up?
Big 3-0, brother.
For all you 30, we have 6.
God, I wish I could vote just like at least.
God, now's the
just
time.
vote 5 times.
We have 16 votes, 17 votes currently. Please go vote if you haven't voted.
The one that I actually thought I had fun with.
So, yeah, all you people.
Okay, I voted.
Chat, please go vote.
Keep your eye out, man. Niobe Indiegogo, July, since we got 30 people here.
Oh, Illustrator Monk, I think he just smoked it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I voted for him very much.
Monk's gonna smash it again.
He draws those lady.
He draws them well.
Really
He draws some pretty.
3 likes. Now we have 23 watching. Excuse me, 28 watching. Please, if you haven't voted, I'm giving you another minute to vote. So we go into 10-10.
Is Monk still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your pitch is gone.
Oh. Just a sec.
The superior Monk.
Better?
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So for those, so we're gonna have to get a countdown here coming in a couple of seconds for how long we have till 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. So whatever. If you're still there and voting, well, that happens. But I'm gonna go and do it. We got 24 votes as of. I'm gonna refresh and see what we got. 24 votes is pretty good tonight. I'm pretty happy about that. All right, here we go. El Guapo.
Are you kidding me?
What?
No, okay, read them out.
El Guapo. He bowed out, so he got 0 votes, sadly. But I think his work was great. And then we have Tech Corner, Daniel Vega with 2 votes, 8% of the tally. Then Humble Marty with 4 votes. That's 7% with the bronze medal. She comes in 3rd. And Josh Spencer. Oh, wait a minute. We have a tie. Josh.
That's what I was laughing at.
Illustrator Monk take the gold together. That means Humble Marty gets a silver and Daniel Tech Corner gets the bronze.
Yay!
Good evening. Wow. Fantastic.
Everyone gets a participation.
So everybody is on the podium. I'm very happy about that. That makes me very, very happy. Going back one last time to the chat. Everybody in the chat, thank you for showing up. You guys are awesome. Everybody who's come in at the last minute, thank you. We got 27 watching. We got 53 likes. This was I was kind of worried tonight as it started.
So we only
out.
got 24 votes, but how many people were watching?
We have 26 people watching now, but they were up to 30. So we
okay. Almost everyone. That's good.
But yeah, we did all right, and I'm really pleased with tonight's efforts on the panel, and I'm so glad that everybody came in for the Kaiju episode of the Cheesecake Challenge here on Speaks. Let's run through everybody who's on the panel currently. Let me go back to panel, and let's go Crypto Comics first. You want to throw out what you're pimping lately?
I voted Humble Marty.
Okay, fantastic. Is there anything else?
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Humble Marty was she did not try to use the exploitative feminine figure to sell hers, and I just thought it looked like really fun. And I would actually want to see this as a comic book. I would buy this, whatever this is that I'm looking at. It just looks different.
It is fun. So I agree with that.
The others gave me a softie though.
I think Monks is really good.
Ultimately, yeah. What you need to do is you just need to be quiet, Josh, and let me.
All right.
Yours is phenomenal.
Okay.
Oh shit.
What I want to say to all the beautiful people watching is, number one, please come subscribe to Crypto Comics. I do a new comic book review every day, and they're comic books I love. They're not comic books I hate. Everybody else wants to talk about stuff they hate. I like talking about stuff I love, and every once in a while I'll talk about stuff I don't like, and the internet loses their mind. So come and join me for that, and also please back Legends of the Lone Wolf. There are 4 or 5. There are like 5 writers on this, and like 6 artists. And everyone is working their butts off. And I guarantee you some of these people have a lot of talent. And you're going to be happy you own this a few years from now when these people are basically like the shit, the top dogs at Marvel and DC and Image.
There you go.
So you're going to want to own it. It's going to be worth some money.
Matt is a great writer. He's a good friend of mine now. And we've gotten to know each other pretty well. He does a good job at writing an editorial for those of you who want a good writer for your book. If you think you want to put together a book, hit him up. If you want editorial work done by him, you'll not regret it. It'll help it. And
Facebook Crypto Comics Direct. Yeah.
If there are people out there who are naysayers of my friend Matt, ignore them. Humble Marty.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Tell us what's going on, man.
Like in my illustration or what I'm promoting?
Yeah, what you're promoting, dear.
Tell us about that illustration first.
Either way, fine.
Is that Saitama on the bottom?
It is Saitama on the bottom.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. He's got a one-punch one.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty much. Just about every monster there wants to go after Saitama for like something or another, and it's hilarious to watch.
Oh, I love One Punch Man. The fun fact for that is that the original artist is not actually a very good artist, and then they got a manga artist saw his comic, and then he said, "Hey man, I'm gonna redraw your comic and I'm gonna make this badass," and that's how that went. And then they turned it into an anime. I'm like, fuck yes.
One suggestion to you, Marty. Instead of calling it Attack of the Giant Girl Trains, I would say Attack of the Giant Girl Fiends would be a good name of this.
Okay.
You know, like a fiend, like a demon. That makes sense.
Just,
Girl fiend.
there you go.
But anyway, I love the thing that you did here. As usual, you always bring the fun to our panel, and the whimsy and the cuteness, which is awesome. Thank you for coming out and getting your bronze medal. No, you got a silver. You got a silver medal.
Yeah.
Illustrator Monk. He didn't put any color in it, but he still tied for the win of the day because why? Illustrator Monk brings the flavor and the funk. What are you doing, man? What are you doing out there with your Redbubble?
Yes, I have my Redbubble shop. You can find me there, or you can find me on Twitter at Illustrator Monk. I'll post a link in the chat.
Fantastic, man. I would really encourage you to make this a t-shirt, maybe for like 4th of July or something. Pretty cool. And maybe you can do something really cool with it. Anyway, glad to have Illustrator Monk on the panel. Always does amazing work. Thank you so much, man. We got Spencer, Josh Spencer tunes. We have the beautiful Bandersnatch, as so dubbed tonight. She's causing the Navy a little bit of consternation, and a lot of stirrings in the nether regions, apparently.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
up Periscope, as they say.
Up Periscope, definitely. What are you doing, and what are the things that you're involved in lately?
I did a cover for Niobe, for Larry, and I'm working on a project with the Crypto Comics.
Excellent. I'm going to go to Larry next. Larry, give us your pitch on things, bro.
Oh man, Avani hitting the mail here in a few weeks. So anyone that backed that, fear not, stuff is coming. Josh, man, he said it. He did a cover for the reprint of Niobe #1. We're gonna have that on Indiegogo in a few weeks. And then I got a Brazilian artist who's really good working on the interiors for a brand new Niobe story. These guys have seen some pages. It's coming along very nice. I got Paul Green doing a variant cover. We got Steph Wilson doing a variant cover. We got RB White. Samir will have his cover, and then I might be fishing around for one more. So exciting things coming. $1.99 if you just want to check out Niobe right now at drivethroughcomics.com and subscribe to Rebel Comics and Rebel Gaming if you want to hang out with me some more.
Great, man. That's awesome. And finally, we got Daniel Tech Corner. Tell us what you're doing, bro.
Hi. You can find me at on Twitter at Tech Corner and on YouTube at the Tech Corner and Instagram. And you could, if you're looking for commission work, I have 25 slots open. You can contact me at drewvegadesigns.squarespace.com, or you can message me on Twitter as well. I will probably be opening a Redbubble soon too. And that's it. My comic is still on my website for those who are still interested in a little bit of fantasy comic work. Getting to talk about it.
Well, that's I'm probably going to give my pitch for my little project we're doing. I want to go back to the chat one last time. Guys, thanks for showing up. GOP Gamer came in at the very end there. Thanks so much. Flit Amaranth always doing a great job as mod. Thanks to my other mods like Larry and Risey and Rumble. Thanks for coming out tonight. We got a lot of people. Still got at least let me do the final refresh. See what we have left.
Can we get one more like to bring it to 55? That'd be awesome.
We just need to get one more backer at Legends of the Lone Wolf. Also,
one more backer at Legends of the Lone Wolf. We got 54 likes and 28 still in the chat. Appreciate you guys all coming out. I do have a comic book currently in demand on Indiegogo. We are above 22,000. If you want to add to that by getting a copy or a T-shirt or a poster, we have those available. It's a story about a young girl who lives in a Titanic city that's glittering on the outside, but is corrupt to the core on the inside. And it has done a lot of damage to her in her youth. And she's on a quest for vengeance against those who have done her wrong. She's a very bad little girl, but she's got a good heart. And you'll get to see some crazy stuff that she does. It's very sexy. It's not for children, and it's very violent. Thus, not for children. It should be up on the top
It's
shelf.
called the Michelle Obama story. You'll really like it. Michelle Obama.
But see, I didn't interrupt Matt and his spiel, but you know,
Sorry,
in the middle of my spiel, he's just got to interject himself. But that's fine. So anyway, it's all the good things that you put up on your top shelf with your cohibas and your 12-year-old scotch. That's where you keep this book. You can get it on Indiegogo right now, and you'll really enjoy it if you're over 18. And have a good look at it. So to all and sundry who have come out and to hang out with us and have a good time on the Cheesecake Challenge here on Slick Jimmy Speaks, you can always find me here. Occasionally I will do some other stuff besides the Cheesecake Challenge. And if you want to talk to me, you can go on Twitter and talk to me at Slick Jimmy Love. Everybody have a great night. Take care of yourself.
Wait, Jimmy. Very important that people also subscribe to Midnight Cherry TV.
Okay.
You need to go over there. You need to bend the stem.
Okay.
Bend the stem.
Bend the stem, tie it in a knot if you can, if you know what I mean. And subscribe to Midnight Cheer, everybody. Love y'all. Take care. And we'll see you next week, probably on a new day. I'm thinking probably Wednesday or Thursday, and then we'll do it again on Tuesday the week after that. All right.
Bye.
And I need to go back. Oh, Drew. Okay.
Why do you have to just end the stream, Jimmy? Why can't we just stay here?
Just talking like endlessly.
Well, I mean, it would end eventually, but maybe we could make it endless. No, it would end after 8 hours.
Yeah, they'll last for 8 hours.
I'm doing an 8-hour stream. Screw it. I'm doing an 8-hour stream.
Have you ever
Follow
done
me
an
at
8-hour
Spencer
stream?
Tunes.
I've been a part of them. They're a long endeavor.
Matt's going over on Crypto Comics for an 8-hour stream. You guys follow him over there. And everybody take care. One love. Yada yada yada.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.